weekly sit-down with local agricultural leaders and businesses. This is Tailgate Conversations. Sponsored by Pinnaker Chevrolet. Mark, as team leader, you're the boots on the ground when it comes to the eradication of feral hogs across the state of Missouri. But let's take it back a step and define what is actually a feral hog.
A feral hog is any hog that's basically not confined and not conspicuously marked. As far as physical characteristics, typically on the east side of the state, they're going to be a feral looking hog, a little short black hog, kind of football shaped with pointed ears, long snout. Over here on the west side of the state, it's more domestic looking, but there are a few of the wild looking, the little black football shaped pigs. Feral hogs are very destructive. They don't belong here. They weren't here, several years ago, 20 plus years ago, we didn't have hogs. And there can be disease reservoirs. There's just nothing good about them. And for those reasons, we've decided to start this effort and gain these partners. I think it was back in 2015, we established the Missouri Feral Hog Partnership. That's 11 government agencies and several different agricultural groups and wildlife groups that got together and established this partnership. And like I said, the common goal to all these folks are elimination of feral hogs from Missouri.
So Josh, talk about what the Missouri Department of Conservation is doing to eradicate feral hogs, and that is your end goal, is complete eradication. Yep. And there's two elements to this, and there's one good and one bad. And let's talk about trapping, which you do, versus hunting, which is a no-no.
Yep. So a couple of things I think it's important to point out is feral swine are feral livestock. It's not wildlife. So in Missouri, we hunt deer, turkey, rabbit, squirrel, wildlife species.
Okay. Yeah.
We aren't going to hunt feral livestock. It's not wildlife. And so with us trying to eradicate, with us trying to completely eliminate feral swine off the landscape, we're not going to hunt them, because by hunting you always leave some for next year. We don't hunt mice in our house. We try to get rid of all the mice at once because we don't want any left. It's the same thing with feral pigs, is we want to kill all of them. We want them off the landscape. And so trapping, as opposed to hunting, when people trap, generally we catch the whole sounder. So we get.
And a sounder is?
And a sounder is good question. A sounder is a complete family group of pigs, whether it's a sow and her piglets, or a sow and a couple boars and their piglets, but it's the whole group of pigs. And so by hunting, generally people select for larger males, they select for individuals. By us doing a trapping effort, again, we're catching all of them at the same time, and we're not selective for males or females. We're not passing on pigs because we want something else down the road. If we can get all of them, we want to get all of them.
And trapping is a process. You're not just going out there willy-nilly and throwing up traps. You are doing a lot of research to find specific areas. So take me through that complete process.
Yep. So kind of the whole process, if we show up on a landowner's property and they've got feral swine, generally you can't just put bait out anywhere. We're standing next to an ag field right now. It wouldn't make sense for me to put bait in the middle of a cornfield. And so we're looking for places that the pigs are coming and exiting off the property, whether it's drainages, waterways, wood lots, fence lines. There's a reason and a way that the pigs come and go off the property. And so we're wanting to catch those pigs in these areas that they're moving through. And then on top of that, we want to put bait on the ground. We want to start using cameras if we can. And this all just generates information. It helps us generate a pattern, a routine. It lets us see how many pigs we're really working with. And again, this helps with us trapping that whole group. If we've got pictures of pigs where some days we've got 4 and some days we've got 10, we would much rather wait till we have all those 10 pigs coming to that bait site before we set that trap. So traps, there's a kind of a lot of different schools of thought and technologies with traps, but it's come a long way in even the last 10 years. Years ago, people used to use rooter doors, which were basically a single door that the pig would push open with their nose. We realized that may let a lot of pigs walk right past the trap without ever working to get into it. And so we've gone to a 6-foot wide guillotine door, which falls like a guillotine. We've also developed a lot of traps where the whole trap is suspended in the air. And so it's actually a doorless trap. There's not a gate to walk in. They just walk under a device and the whole thing closes. We also have technologies that we can operate operate traps remotely off of a cell phone or the
Wow.
internet. And so again, we can look at a live feed on a camera and see that all those pigs are committed, they're underneath that trap, and we can catch them all at once.
A truly scientific
Yep.
approach to
Yep.
fighting these animals.
Yeah, you know, the thing with a pig is everybody talks about how smart they are. Well, you know, what makes something smart is their ability to learn. And so if a pig can have a door or a trap that closes and hits them in the face, or a trap that's not built well, it's poorly built, that they can escape, whether they jump over the side or can just push against it and the panels let go, they now know what a panel looks like, and they know I'm not going back in that again. And so it's really important to have a good baited trap, to have good information, and to have a trap that's well built that's actually going to hold all those pigs and then escape.